Think we'll see any different bans this game? Are we scared of the Svens, the Magnuses?
I don't know. I think if I were Furries, I'd probably ban the Sven. Now you know who's playing Callie. I think that looked quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd consider banning the Pugner. I don't think you have to. But I'd definitely consider it. If I'm one mid again, I think I'd be looking at Magnus carefully.
Yeah, not necessarily banning it, but working out what the plan you need to execute against it is. And if you don't have that plan, then potentially looking at banning it. Because it is one of those mid-warping heroes, right? It doesn't play the fair game in mid. Which I think is something that Chloe very much wants to do. Just wants to play heroes that are pretty solid in lane and win the lanes.
Yeah.
It's harder to win the lanes when the enemy's not in it.
So, looking at the draft advantage last game, going by Gaben's stats, which are obviously the only stats that exist, only gave Radiant a 51% to win. So not a massive difference.
I think the drafts had very different identities. It wasn't necessarily a clear draft win. I just feel like at the level we're playing with, the tools that were given to Radiant are so overwhelmingly powerful compared to the tools that Dire drafted for themselves.
Oh yeah, and I think a lot of it ends up coming down to the lanes as well, right? I think it's possible for Viper to pressure Mag such that Mag doesn't have such a strong start.
Are you ready on our team, please? Just on our side. Do you want to say yourself as cameraman, or doesn't do anything?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just in case.
Don't know if it does anything, but.
Okay, so Radiant starting team, Sam team Radiant. Let's go. Sorry, you had a point that I really interrupted you from.
That's okay. I presume it wasn't important because I was saying it. So.
Radiant crew ban.
It's the same pick order and ban order as well.
Yep. The Sam team seems fine. They actually picked Radiant first, and then Peter followed up with the second pick. Bane, Anti-Mage, the same thing as last time.
Have you got the bans from last game to hand, Alex, by the way?
I do, yes.
Great. Would you mind letting us know if there's changes?
I will let you know if there are any changes.
Thank you very much.
These are the same though. Ursa
didn't go first phase last time.
It was in the. It wasn't in the same spot.
Ban. It was Lena banned.
Lena,
by Radiant last time.
I think if you know that they're saving this last pick for Chloe, you don't need to ban Lena this early.
No, maybe they've identified that. The Kotl is what they choose to ban out.
Yeah,
I think that's very key to their draft. I think Tom had a secretly great game on that one, right? There were some great blinds and some great will-o-wisps, but you never see the full extent of what Kotl's getting done on the map.
Well, just giving people mana. Yeah.
Yeah. And that bot lane fight was great. The level up to 5, level blinding light, then win the fight on his own. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like this ban. It's also the 5 that just lets you have the freest team fight, unless you can really easily deal with it. So yeah, we'll see how that happens.
So they picked an Underlord.
Please show the draft screen.
Oh, sorry.
Are you on forehead, T-Tors?
There we are.
Thanks
sorry, guys.
Very much.
There we go. Right, so yeah, they let through the Ancient Apparition instead. The Kotl and that gets picked up instead. But otherwise, same game so far.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Well, I'd like to see, I think, Furries now not bother banning Slark and ban Sven instead.
Yeah, I think that would be a good response.
You've got the AA already to kind of help deal with the Slark and yeah.
Yeah, some of those, like, not necessarily drafting towards it, but the ground targeted things that can catch the Slark when he's in the Shadow Dance make it really easy to not necessarily need to ban it in this kind of game.
Yeah, and again, you've got a hero that buys Halberd happily. And Halberd is super great against Slark because
Yep. Halberd's super great.
Can't get it off with your Q.
Radiant crew.
So I've noticed we've seen a lack of Halberd picked up some of these games. It was also called out by chat.
Yeah, I think Tim made it to his in the end, or was at least building it towards the last item, but I don't know if he finished it.
Yeah.
Venom answered the pickup for 1 mid again.
I like it.
Unfortunately, I don't have the patience to record items for each as well.
Very solid tower defense hero. A lot of damage from the ult.
Decent pressure from a Venno clock lane as well.
Radiant crew ban.
Ban the Lena, fine. So we're back to where we were with Furries banned now. Ban
Void
Faceless
is the
Void.
ban.
Did they ban
Interesting.
that last game, Alex? I don't think they did.
Don't believe so.
I cannot see a faceless void ban. No, in this place last time they had Juggernaut, Meepo, Spectre in this phase.
Radiant crew ban.
Maybe they were expecting Sam to be the safe laner, but then he was technically. So
So I am back to liking the Slark ban now. You've seen the Void ban, because obviously Slark hates playing into Void. Alchemist ban is an interesting one.
I suspect that's because Ancient Apparition has been taken
10
out.
seconds.
Yeah,
No, it was taken out the pool last time as well. So I'm not
5
sure why it's
seconds
been
remain.
heard that.
presume as a hero alley can just do a very similar thing on, but I don't know. I think I'd be more afraid of the Magnus. You've got a Venomancer and a Clock to help you deal with the Alk. Although sometimes Alk just cannot be stopped.
Venomancer is not quite as good a counter to Alk as he used to be.
No, sure.
Dire
No,
crew
but
ban.
just being able to slow the guy is
Good.
helpful. Kunka's gone.
Dire crew
And
pick.
Mag is gone. Right, yeah, seeing the Mag goes nice. What was banned instead of the Kunka last time, Alex?
Got on the Radiant. That was Lifestealer.
Life Sealer.
Other bans are the same, just in a different order.
And there's no Spectre ban either.
10 seconds.
Because that was banned where Mag was, I think, last time.
5
yes,
seconds.
I believe so, yeah. It helps that they draft in the same like pick order and everything, so that we can kind of just try and visualize what we saw there last time.
Yeah.
Radiant
I have a list in front of me, so
Raptor, okie dokie.
Dire crew pick.
Jug. Straight
There's
away.
the jug. Sam
So-
is like, give me Juggernaut.
So that's Sam back into the pose one again. And Jug's going to have a good time against a Clockwork Venno. Should have a good time against a Clockwork Venno lane. The first few waves matter a lot.
10 seconds.
It is
remain.
actually possible to pressure a Jug as Clockwork Venno,
Radiant crew pick.
but it should be good. Ooh,
it's not a hero you can
Yeah.
pop though. So
I-
you'll
I-
just turn around.
think we've
Just
just seen
mid?
Close Mid Doom come out, yeah. And I'm very game for that. Yeah, I would confidently say
The
that's...
2, 3, and 4 are going to be Clockwork Venomancer Doom, right? We're just not really sure.
No, I'm
where
pretty
that
certain that's
ends
Mid
up.
Doom. I was saying to Chloe the other day, definitely a good hero to be practicing Mid Doom.
Oracle comes out for Tom, I assume.
It's a much better Clockwork game than the last one.
I'll call
You think?
two out there.
There's 2 supports you can actually kill.
10
True.
seconds
You don't just get lifted or
remain.
pushed off. Yeah, I think there's a lot Clock can get done
5
here.
seconds remain.
Oracle is it makes Venomancer's job very hard, as he has nearly permanent uptime, and permanent once you get 25 uptime on complete magic immunity, which kind of renders
Yeah.
Veno's ult useless.
Does a decent job against Disruptor and is really good against Doom. So yeah, the more we talk about it, I like the Oracle.
Gala's purgeable as well, right? Which is
I thought Gale was non-dispellable.
They have changed a couple of things recently. It is now dispellable.
Gosh.
one of the things that I hate the most about playing a 5 against the Venno, who's normally like in the 4, right, is that you get galed and then you just get ran at.
It's only Poison Nova that can't be dispelled now.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think you just skip the point in Gale here then. You just go 0-2-0.
Watson, yeah.
Like the wards are strong
Okay.
enough now, and Oracle doesn't have the damage. Like it takes Oracle does what 40 damage. It's taking 3 hits
That's
to
the
kill the
first.
wards.
Remain.
Trading. in the
4
game
hits to kill the wards now.
jointly.
5 seconds remain.
How much wards have? 120. It is 120, so it's 3 hits to kill level 1. Necroban, Meepo ban. The Necroban is really interesting when you have an AA and an Oracle.
It's one of those heroes that, like, even if you have the tools, you have to apply them, right? And they're super difficult sometimes.
They're banning at mid heroes though. Are they
True.
thinking this is a pos 1 Doom?
Perhaps.
Maybe hedging their bets between it being mid 1 Doom and banning out. Essentially.
These 2 heroes they ban can all flex, kind of, right? Maybe not the Conquer.
10
I
seconds
could can
remain.
certainly be played 3 as well as a 2.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
You've got the
remain.
option now, I think, as 1 mid again to take the Spectre.
Yeah, I do quite like that actually, but this game feels hard already.
I think 1 mid again have actually got they don't. Then they're not definitely losing team fights here. They have a shit ton of tools to win team fights with.
I think they're not strictly losing like it looked like they were going to last time, but I think the requirement for execution on their side seems higher to me.
I don't know. I think it's going to be on the Dave clock. I think if they can get Dave starting fights with a hook onto one of the supports, they're going to win fights.
Yeah.
Oracle needs to be his #1 target, so you can actually doom other people, and so your
Yeah, I think-
Venomancer can get the damage out.
I think the game is just hard for Oracle to play in general. There's a lot to be lot on his shoulders, I guess, to try and sort out.
Yeah, I mean it's a great Oracle game, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
As a result, it's a high pressure Oracle game, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a great Oracle game, but can you press your buttons and like the Doom target, the Stack Storm target, like anyone with wards damage on them, the Clockwork target, which is almost certainly going to be you.
Ember.
Yeah, lots to play.
Surprised by the Ember ban.
Harry likes it, right? They've already got the
but it's a
Juggernaut.
pretty miserable looking Ember Spirit game.
Slows are rough.
Yeah, Veno's
on the
rough.
glimpse.
Disruptor ult. Just getting doomed.
Can you do anything with Slight or Remnant against Disruptor, or is it just
You can slight
sad
glimpse.
hours?
You can slight glimpse.
Right.
That's always fun. At least I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, Dan's saying the same. Ember ban bizarre. Yeah, I mean, it does make the tempo work, although I don't know that Ember could do anything in lane against a Doom either. I think Doom just runs you down. Well, doesn't run you down, but maybe even wins the lane.
I'm very interested in both of these last picks. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm fascinated to see. I think Furries do need something to dive through the fight, though. Like, we were talking, after the last game, about having ways to break the enemy lines. They don't really have that at the moment, other than Jug using spin to do it.
Spin or like an accidental Omni Slash ending up on the squishies, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult to find a way to get through the fight without finding a great Doom target.
Yeah. Heroes like Razor, I suppose, kind of do that. They banned it, obviously, and I think that's right. Yeah, I don't know what I'd be looking. This is a really interesting one. Don't know what I'd be looking for.
Dire crew pick. Sniper.
Oh, well, that doesn't go through the fight, but it presumably lanes well into.
You may now select your hero.
But it does make Spectre look hell of appealing, doesn't it? It already looked like a good Spectre game, and then they pick Sniper.
Yeah, I like the Spectre pick for Aiden.
Hold on. Look, he's playing the Juggernaut.
How could this happen?
Can we get some Fs in chat for Sam, please?
Not like this.
Betrayed by his team.
He just had to. I mean, he's drafting.
Betrayed. Nah.
He just had to lock in faster. Maybe that's what they. Maybe that's how they decided it.
No, I think that's. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Like, as the captain, you suck it up and you play the sniper. When you're so excited to play Jug, you accidentally click sniper. Oh god. Well, I think sniper's a good lane against Doom. But if Spectre does well, this is going to be hella miserable to play sniper in.
Spectre's already dead. Look.
You gotta cling to your Oracle.
Yeah. In the chat, Mishuk's the clock this time. Wants to show them how it's done.
What? Ooh.
Maybe it's a
He's fucking low maxes, dude.
handsome wager. Alright, so just to go over it again, Tom on the Oracle, Juggernaut played by Ari, mid is the Sniper by Sam, and then the offlane is going to be the Ronin for AA and the Tim Unlord once again. For the Diet, it's going to be this mid Doom led by Chloe. The Dave, I guess 3 Veno, although unclear.
No,
Should be the
it's
Dave.
3 Veno, but
Yeah, and I mean,
optimization's
it's a
changed
different
now.
build by.
Yeah.
Looks like they've gone for a lane swap on the Dire. Is the question. And then in that safe lane, or now the offlane, they're going to have the 5 Disruptor played by Pizza, and Aiden's going to play this Quelling Blade, Windlace, Tango, starting items for the Spectre.
I really hate this lane swap.
To battle.
I'm not a fan.
I hate switching a Disruptor into an Oracle Jug lane. Because your
I just
heroes...
feel like you get dispelled. Like,
Yeah, well, Thunderstrike becomes worthless, right? Cooldown's 18 seconds, cooldown on Fortune's End is 15, so they can get every single one. And I think Spec's got to be constantly afraid of the spin from the Jug.
they haven't contested in the offlane. They decided to do so.
Yeah, I don't know that I like this.
Aiden's cliffed himself.
I think
That feels bad, man.
I think I'd TP instead of waiting for the dagger. Cheap. I don't know whether it's worth spending the 90 gold.
And there's the Thunderstrike's already done. Tom's purged off immediately.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll see how it plays out.
Spectre doesn't get tons out of any of these lanes, to be honest. So
Very true.
if top goes well for Dire, then it's a worthwhile lane swap.
I feel like in this kind of lane orientation, though, you could have just had what we've seen in a lot of Pro Dota and have the safe lane, quote-unquote, support be that clockwork, right? It'll probably be a lot more fun, and you get to run at the Oracle in that lane as well.
Yeah. Oh, Tom makes the mistake of using Fortune's End aggressively and immediately loses almost all his health to a Thunderstrike.
It's got the salve, it's got the tangos.
Yeah, it's not.
How is this
shocking
lane
it's
in?
epic.
How is this lane in mid? Do you reckon? Because I have very little experience with the mid Doom.
I expect Sniper probably wins it, but Doom. I mean, like Doom's one of these mid heroes who just has fucking 5k net worth in 10 minutes just because.
Just regardless, yeah.
I don't think we'll get to 5k here because of how rough the lane is. I think it's quite plausible you get only 3.5 to 4. That said, Doom has the potential to just suddenly kill in this lane, I think, when you hit 6.
Tom goes real low in the bot lane, doesn't quite get the Thunderstrike on him. Raptor has a lot more damage as well, so
It's only 4 more and the same armor.
the attack speed, right? I assumed.
Presume it's better. 1.48 players. 1.44. No, it's pretty much the same. But let's be fair. They're doing a great job getting some harass out here. They're significantly behind on CS and have less creeps, but
My favorite thing in Dota is presenting a problem and then seeing how your enemies change, like the way they react to it. What we saw is the aggressive use of that Fortune's End was immediately punished with a Thunderstrike, and since then neither spell has been cast. But now
except just now.
Tom now again, because he's used the Fortune's End again for the aggressive play. He's again losing a lot of his health. He's out of tangos despite starting with, I believe, 6 and pulling 2 of them to mid. So, hard game.
Dave coming out on top so far in this top lane as well.
Yeah. Not sure what.
Well, actually.
We saw Ronan have a lot of success on the 4AA, but I just don't like it as a concept. I think it's much more suited to 5, considering what it wants to do. Again, Tom's out on his own again. He might just get struck down.
Claude dies in the mid lane.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh god, what are these blades of attack first? Nah, you need your chainmail.
Aiden may die as well if the Oracle has the potential to walk up, but looks like he's been sent basically home. He will get salved up from the Disruptor, looks like.
Yeah,
That's still with another 3 mangoes.
Tom's in serious danger, isn't he?
I think he should just go all the way home, but looks like he wants to rely on his tankers. Spec have drums queued up. No, currently brown boots.
I think what should be happening right now is Pizza should be looking for the side pulls, while Tom isn't around to help contest.
Tim dies up in the top lane.
No.
Not gonna get a trade kill either.
Pizza. Good deny by Pizza on the ops ward there. Missed the kill because I'm too busy looking at ops wards.
Yeah, I feel like I try and do that quite a bit and then just always fuck it up. Like every time where there's a sentry and an enemy obs on a cliff, I'm like, alright, I've done 1 chunk of damage to my sentry. Or to my sentry, and then after that it's like, okay, now what? Yeah, like we're very much seeing that the aggression that Pizza's able to put in this this longer lane is really helping them, because the Oracle's not doing the intended or supposed job at all, is it?
Clo's got the chain lightning on the Doom. I'd like to see that spammed out here, both to pressure the sniper and push the lane a bit. Yeah, nice. Sam's doing very well though. Very, very well. I like the fact he's gone for the early stats.
He's a solid 700-800 gold up in mid as well.
Almighty money.
I don't know if it's Ari's job to try and fuck with this disruptor any, but I guess it isn't, right? They're just gonna have
Oh,
to duke it out.
Misuk and Dave. Oh, I really liked that play, but I think Dave might actually die for it.
Might get the rune.
You gotta drop a
Doesn't
plague
look
ward, you need the slow.
He's salved up. Should get away with that.
Settles for cancelling the salve.
The Raptor TP mid is cancelled by the Oracle. No, not the Oracle, they just cancelled it naturally.
Is that Aiden dead?
I don't know, I don't think so.
Tom
doesn't.
goes. Oh, just goes. Wait, what? Wow. Ali's the one who goes down there. Takes a few too many tower hits, I guess, and then gets.
Yeah, it gets
hit by
kinetic
the-
fielded right up.
In the meantime, you saw Tom went for the. Thought you might get the kill with purifying frames, but dispersion means Aiden just gets some healing from it instead.
Oh, looks like Pizza's dead though.
Well. Yeah, nicely done by Tom.
Yeah, kind of like salvaging the situation then, not necessarily what you want to happen, but Ari's already back in action. Full health, full mana. Got a trip to the shop. Worth. Ward kills greater than hero kills, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I agree with you. Often worth more at this point in the game. Mishuk's got the cogs and the battery assault onto this AA up top.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
it's
a dead
big,
AA. I think that could be a dead Underlord as well.
I think so. He has no safe place to go. The Plague Ward hits the creep.
Misses the
Venomous
Gale.
Gale goes wide. Nothing the Tim can really do though, right? It's a double kill for the
Nice.
Venomancer.
Playing Dota 2.
So, yeah, fair enough. They're getting stuffed up there.
Another kill in mid.
He
Despite
throws
the Doom going
and
out.
just gets glicked.
Glicked. And he has the salve to recover from this. Is he okay?
He's fine, he's fine.
Yeah. I feel like I get baited by that last like third of a circle of the timer icon every time. Is it enough? Is it not? Oracle's taking another trip to base. And it looks like Jug is ahead by a tiny bit, and the Raptor's a tiny bit ahead of the Oracle. Definitely not the Zeus ult now. Definitely not the brutal kill that we thought we'd see.
Pizza,
This
I
is
think,
a
just dies.
mistake from Pizza, I think. Yeah.
Steps forward, just dies.
Then a rocket flare from somewhere pops from the top lane. Aiden
Gets some
aggressing
nice
onto
damage
Tom
from
here. He purifying
Tom-
frames himself.
And then
Hmm.
that was not the right order for those spells, I think.
I assume it was just a misclick and he thought he was flamesing Aiden. Even so, Aiden's 6 now as well. Can he just get omnied?
Creep wave, so no.
I
That
think
said,
he has to now. Oh, Pizza. Oh,
does
this is
live.
going to go
I
badly.
think that's Avi dead.
The disarm.
Oh, great disarm.
Don't think he's going to get away with it anyway, though. I think he did all he could there. The Omni Slash a little bit unlucky. And in the top
Misuk
lane.
is terrible.
God, it's aggression all over the map, this one, isn't it?
You know, categorically wrong holding my hands up right there. I think this lane orientation's worked out really nicely for them.
I think for everyone who thinks about it in theory, I think Close dead in mid again.
Yeah.
Everyone who's thinking about it from a theoretical point of view, like, was like, yeah, I mean, Raptor can't do anything, but we just saw them click forever and ever.
Yeah. And the moment the dispel or the spin gets used wrong, out comes the.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable calling it a skill matchup. I think it just then depends on how the cores line up against each other. And I think Spectre can just do fine in a 1v1 against Jug. The farm is relatively even as well, I guess.
I think to say that I think they're ahead on kills. Like Ali's died twice and Aiden hasn't died yet. Jug has definitely farmed better out this lane.
The Spectre dagger goes wide.
Yeah, there's a Spectre though. you know, I think coming out only mildly behind is probably a win quite a bit of the time.
Looks like Ronan gets off a TP out on very low health on top lane.
I've got the net worths up now, and the cores are pretty even with the exception that Tim is behind, but also you need to look at the sniper's net worth.
Tom's flexing in the bot lane. It's like, Aiden, you're looking a little low, buddy. Let me Purifying Flames you, but run out of mana before I can actually cast Q. Mishuk is here. I don't think Ari really realized.
Why does he care?
I think he gets cogged off this though. Or there's a nice flames coming through.
Okay.
He's gonna get away with this. And then now Aiden? Now what? Is there another round of spells from Tom?
I don't...
Yep, and now from Pizza? Oh, this song goes wrong, but...
I have no understanding of... I think
the
you
rune
could have
gets
walked
denied
up,
as well.
I think you could have walked up and taken that, to be honest, but...
And we see the true Juggernaut player of this team, our cool ass with the triple kill. Some decisions made in this bot lane. A little bit of missteps from everyone, and
As we
Jug
found
comes out on top.
in the lower bracket final last season, you can't play aggressive into the Juggernaut on the Clockwork.
I think the key thing about Clock is that you have to lock someone in the cogs who doesn't want to be in there with you. The spinning Jug is more than happy to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Alright, Sniper and Jug, same as last game, doing really well out of the lanes. Underlord doing less well, but keeping it relatively well with the Venomancer anyway. And Doom, as you're saying, has the net worth, but compared to the Sniper who's getting a lot out of the lane, was the 3 kills out of the lane, I think?
For Doom, Doom's like an alchemist. This is behind.
Yes, indeed. The Devour gold, especially when you die during the Devour, right? That's a real pain in the ass for you.
Yeah, you still get the gold, but yes, you just lost a full cycle of the health regen.
Drums has finished on the Doom now. Phase Drums looking for the Blink Dagger. Up top, we see Dave on the Venomancer going down. The hook from the Clockwork comes in. May well get this kill onto the Underlord. There's a cold feet, not warm shoes. Aiden comes top to try and soak this lane.
I presume it's because Sniper's bot, so he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Aiden buying a drum as well. Well, having multiple drums, given how good the item is at the moment, perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. Aiden, one of those people who did like the Meteor Hammer Inspector for a while, but I think the drums is just cleaner and simpler and easier to get away with.
Yeah, I was talking to Rasmus about it the other day because I did the whole buying Meteor Hammer Inspector in a game with him, and he was fine with it, but it's just less good than just buying drums now.
Yep. Like you say, drums real good.
Yeah. It's drums or Midas. Those are your normal bridge items on a Spectre now.
The what the fuck's it called? Cold Circle does not hit the Spectre, doesn't find it farming. Does see a life camp though.
The cold circle.
Ice Blast, whatever. Ari is real pushed up in mid, has the DD running, has the Omni Slash available, can possibly
And
go
a
for
Mask of
something
Madness. Yeah, you
and a Mask of Madness.
Right,
Yeah.
if the Doom ran at Ari there, I think the Doom died.
I really feel like Juggernaut didn't need this like attack speed bonus that they just randomly decided to give him on Omni Slash.
Well, it was to nerf,
I really hate it.
It nerfed early game Omni Slash, I think.
The nice Cold Circle goes out onto Dave, secures the kill.
Yeah, so they nerfed early game Omni Slash, but they buffed it later, I think.
Didn't they just give it... So
it used to have a
they surely
multiplier of
buffed...
1.7, and now it's 1.6.
Yeah, but they also gave him like 45 base attack speed, which he never had. So early game Omni Slash is like, unless you have an amount of attack speed. Yeah.
I thought it was the other way around the matter, but I can't.
It feels like when Juggernaut ults you for the first time, like beforehand it was like thunk, 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 and now it's just a normal, like, terrifying Omni Slash. Snow Globe, Arctic Circle. Hook goes wide in the top lane.
I
Oracle with the fancy feet.
I think he actually shouldn't be too upset that Hook didn't connect.
Maybe not, yeah. The 4 heroes that are waiting there are probably also as upset. But we're seeing the Venomancer doing more or less what his job is, sit in front of a tower, not letting it go down, but it has taken a lot of damage so far compared to the Radiance, and there are a lot of heroes here to try and contest the hit is really nice. Venom Scale goes out, here's a nice cold circle, and again, who's stuck in who with who?
I swear to God, Jack.
Sorry?
Fucking cold circle.
So I'm cycling. That's a nice Purifying Flames there, and then another one to secure the kill.
I think Dire felt like they had more heroes there, but they didn't. Because
Yeah.
you saw Pizza came in from the side, right? That's the move of, I think we're going to be able to
That's the
guess
move
it.
of the outnumbered, yeah.
Yeah.
But Doom off farming, Spectre off farming, and Radiant off killing this tower.
Dire's top tower.
No, take the stun. You're about to have your blink. Take the stun.
Tower be under attack.
Doom's
hard to pass
sitting
up on the
half a
aura,
wolf
right?
at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, and it might be right as well. I don't know. I personally just always want, when I've got the blink, to have the War Stomp.
It's the Venom I'm thinking about. But yeah, I agree with you. They're lacking a little bit in the lockdown department. Like Disruptor's one of those heroes. Cold Circle. Ancient Apparition has decided to take a point in Cold Circle 2 earlier than 75% of players.
Do you not... No, Cold Circle's not Ice Vortex, Alex. Is it? I thought
Cold
Cold Circle
Circle's-
was Ice Blast.
Yeah, the Frosty Boy,
The
the
hero
Arctic
is the
Round,
Frosty Boy.
the Snow Globe.
Dave, just kill it. Oh, throws out the Cold Circle.
That's a little bit
And
wide.
he just kills...
Hero
Oh,
hookshot connecting. He's
they-
been
they
doomed
get
on the
doom.
jug.
And they haunt in.
Can Tom... Oh,
Ult.
he doesn't
Now
have
it's
it.
on cooldown.
Oh, is it used? This is long cooldown level 1.
Top? Yeah. Actually, I think a great trade for them if they can...
Sniper's here though.
Wait.
Tim's here as well.
Tom killed himself there.
What do you mean?
He Purifying Flames himself without Fate's Edict on and then immediately died.
That doesn't actually kill you, right? But it
No.
definitely does some
Put him on
damage.
1 health, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Blaze here.
I may
Cold
have-
Circle is a separate spell to Cold Circle 2. Fuck off. Never change, Alex. Yeah, so the sniper coming in from the side, securing that Doom kill, probably tipping it in a decent way. Tom had a 4
It
kills.
maybe
Sorry, it was
even-
Ari that
yeah.
had a 4 kills.
It maybe evens up the fight, but it's still not a win for the Radiant when you're this far ahead.
No, very much not. They get a ward though. Wards are good. But the Spectre's off farming.
Yeah, this
Again, not particularly well for the Spectre, I'd say, but like
if he, it's a Spectre, you know. If he gets to 8k at 20 minutes, he's probably just about
Just
on
got
track.
got the Ashes delivered as well. This is
Yeah.
the camp. Steps it out.
Yeah, he missed both camps with the dagger, so we will not say.
He
more
did
about
tread
that.
switch, but like it's fine.
Radiant structures.
Finds a clumsy net as well. That's a nice one.
Should consider keeping that.
Be fortified.
And mana regen, like the Iron Talon is really good, but mana regen is sometimes
But I
hard to
guess
pass
he's
up.
got to give it to his team. But yeah,
I'm a whore for mana regen though. I'll do literally anything for that like particular stat.
it's such a great item on cores. The clumsy net. We've been seeing it a lot actually in what is it, Omega League? Cores using the clumsy net, like on Sven's and things like that, right?
Yeah, just on anyone, like anyone who's available. Tom opting for the ether lens to be able to save everyone from miles away. I've seen a lot of blink daggers on professional oracles as well, so you can just play in your fountain and get to the fight. Like Insania, I think, and or Kuroki, I guess Araman played it
That's really cool.
recently.
Haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Everyone's
they-
in trouble. This is
Can
too
find
early.
respect.
They've just told him he needs to run for his fucking life.
Gets the slow there. The pit goes wide. He's going to be able to dagger across the wall.
That's greedy from him, but I guess they've used pit, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where Radiant have come up and tried to threaten this tower really early again.
Why
But
is
this time Dire have the run round. They've got the jug doomed. The false promise
and they get the
does come
gale.
out.
False promise. Oh, the hook!
Hook again onto the jug.
And the
And it
sniper!
oh my god! It catches the sniper as well. It's been routed by the clumsy net, which is on mission.
That's a 4 for Zim, though?
Yep.
No,
Beautiful,
no
beautiful
glimpse,
fight.
but... Wow.
Goodness
I'm like-
gracious. palpable.
Actually, in all, what a fantastically well taken fight.
Like it was exactly what we said last game, though, right? You said when when you're pushing this tower as Radiant, and Dire have you outnumbered, they should be coming from this bot side where they can still control that mid tier 1. Now they don't have it, that's the move they decide to make. They come from exactly the side, they get the Doom on the Jug, the beautiful hook into Cogs on the back line, catching both the Jug and the Sniper. Beautifully played from Dire there, really nice response.
All 3 Dire cores doing similar amounts of damage. Ah, I love that. That was really well done. What a great, great move.
And they convert that into the top tower as well, and they're probably looking for mid.
They got everything right there.
Well, they've gone to the triangle.
Wait, hold on. It was
Radiant have scanned this out.
a 5k net
Into the back line, the Oracle's been hooked up.
I think
Although,
you call it a day
now,
here. You just
now
give
he's
up,
a bit far forward.
just give up the clock and get out.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what they choose to do.
Quite right. But it was a 5k net worth lead, right?
Just what I need.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
And now we're back down to 1. It was under 1k before that happened. Now
Yeah,
it's
now
back up to
2K.
2, but
Be under attack.
yeah, the bounty runes are leaving it out again. Wow. Oh, I've got a good feeling about this game. It's going to be a great game.
Well, the team like that who gets a great fight early game has the Spectre.
But
And
then,
the Doom's gonna have an obscene amount of net worth very soon. It's gone for the halberd now, so it's really hard to be a Jug who's getting doomed. And it's really hard to be a sniper if he gets found.
Radiant did exactly what you wanted, though. All the long cooldowns were used, so they immediately went to fight.
Top tower be under
Yep.
attack.
Stop coming into that side of the tower, guys. Come on. Maybe Radiant are scared after the last push and they get away with this. But Radiant are properly protecting their flanks this time.
Dire's top tower.
Yep,
be under
you only need to make a mistake once for it to be difficult to think about.
What is that attack speed on Sniper? I mean, come off it.
The range, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I do, yeah. Horn is available again now. Oh, hooking onto Oracle. Pushes it back into the Doom. Horn used. Straight onto the Sniper. Oracle goes down. They are being forced back.
Omni Slash is real bad in the backlines.
Doom
the
and
Doom
Oracle
and the Static.
And
This is again horrible for Radiant. They're getting nothing. They're
Five.
losing everyone. This is a 5-0. It's clean.
Double kill.
Dire's middle tower.
Well, I said I wouldn't want to play Sniper here.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And it looks like that's because Aiden knows exactly when he horns. He's just got to pop Manta and try and kill the Sniper immediately.
Yep.
And Dave's Plague Wards, before that fight, take the bot tower as well.
And Mike
And
is
he got
showing
the
that he's
last
no
hit.
slouch on the clockwork. Finds that Oracle directly, like you said. Wants to be on that backline hero. Force him to use some spells where he doesn't want to. Meanwhile, the Jug gets a really, really unfortunate Omni Slash, finding like an illusion rune, a camp, like a random creep from the bot lane or some shit there. You get like 8 different things that weren't heroes. He gets immediately stack Storm Dooms when he comes down. Nice spin.
Good move by Peace as well to make sure the Static Storm just, caught the end of the Omni Slash, so there's no... Because I don't think there was a spin out from the Jug, was there?
I think span first, I believe, to get there
right.
safely, like we talked about. And the Cold
Aegis.
Circle's going to come in, hit the Roche, but he's not there anymore.
Jack.
Now the gold leads 3k for the Dire.
That's a real problem, actually. Dire having the gold lead now.
Yep.
Doom is starting to get back to where Doom needs to be.
Doom and
take the
Spectre
blink?
both challenging the
Maybe you don't need the blink.
sniper foot. I thought you had it already on Doom.
No. Went for
Oh,
the
okay.
Halberd instead, I think.
Yeah, that,
Maybe
I'm sure that was
that's...
queued up, right?
Yeah, it was. Went for the Halberd instead, and maybe that's
And now
the right
has the
decision.
stomp.
Yeah, but maybe that's the right decision. You've already got the clock and the Spectre to dive through the back lines. Maybe it is just Doom's job to be the middle of the fight.
Yeah, you can
with the
just
Venno.
like, you can just like fuck about and walk at Mach 4 with like Scorched Earth on, right? Halberd makes
Yeah.
you really tanky. Drums lets you do a lot.
Getting the AC next as well.
Yep, I love it.
Clock
Breaks the smoke immediately.
Rip. Well, it's okay.
Comms.
Doom's not up anyway. Doom doesn't want to fight. Like if the only hero down here is the Jug, and if they want to kill this Jug, it's got to be Hook into Static Storm.
Yep, there's nothing else that gets him. Yeah, you go the other way around as well, right? If you come out of smoke into a static.
Hard
Or
to do
see
that,
him.
though, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
or if you see him spinning when you're moving.
yeah, I think Hook into Static is the easy way.
Absolutely. Definitely much easier. Smoke's gone now. See the
Tim-
Underlord.
Tim opting for a Blade Mail second, presumably for the Venomancer's damage.
Benno, Clockwork, he's been found a lot by both of those.
Oh, Dave's got a blink on the Venom as well now.
Wants to secure that ult onto as many people as possible.
I
Gonna get ice blasted here.
like, just from a what the fights look like perspective, I love it. It's very hard for Radiant to maintain any shape. And if there's not shape in a fight, it's very hard for Underlord to have much impact.
Mm-hmm.
You know
He
what I
likes
mean?
a
You
very
want to be
simple
trapping-
back to forth here.
Yeah, you want 3 or 4 heroes in that pit. Well, 2 or 3 really, but instead every time.
I'll die heroes down here in the bot lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they want to be this aggressive yet.
I feel like I'm zooming out because a fight's brewing. Haunt is available. Dave blinks
Dave's jumped
forward. Gets the ult onto only one hero. Should
Oh,
die for
Haunt
this.
used.
Haunt comes
Oh,
in.
straight onto
onto the sniper in the back line. Static Storm is big!
Oh, they get the Doom on
there's-
the Jug! Great job from Chloe to get the Doom on the Jug.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
And that's going to be
Again.
a 4 for 2.
5 for 2?
5 for 2, sorry.
Impossible.
Aiden with the triple kill, now 13.5k net worth. Spectre's becoming terrifying.
That's cracking stuff, that is. Well done, guys.
Yep. Like, you see exactly what we're talking about. Like, the last pick sniper, oh, yeah, the presenting the last pick of sniper. Aiden comes straight here. The static storms onto the Jug, onto the, I think it was the AA as well.
Did the static
And then a
catch
lot
the
of
Jug?
back. I don't think the static caught the Jug. It was the Doom onto the Jug that was a problem.
Yeah.
And then a lot of damage coming out from the end of the static, I believe.
And
Doom has the AC now. Wow.
Poison Nova, yeah. And Spectre's doing a ton of damage now.
Yep.
Wowee. Fantastic.
Going for this Guardian next. I guess the Oracle. Some random lifesteal as well.
Yeah, I mean, we all, as you say, we already liked the Spectre pick before they showed the Sniper. It was a no-brainer once the Sniper came down, right?
I think so. It's a very smooth brain drafter, but it's seems quite straightforward to me. I love straightforward. Removing the thinking from players, especially cores, is very important.
Having drafts that, you know, where it's pretty obvious to everyone on your team how you want to do things is great.
Yeah. Hook onto the Ronin AA.
So they do have detection for him, so you just start clicking him. And they do just get the kill.
They don't chase after Dave, though.
Yeah.
Take a free Clockwork again.
Well, fine. I think
I've deja this through before, I'm pretty sure.
Dyer will happily take a lost Clockwork only there as well.
Yep. How long have we got on this Aegis?
Where is
20
Ali's
seconds.
item progression? I'm not sure Ali's going to do enough damage this game now.
Has he got Male Basher Mom into Abyssal Lincolns by the looks of it? Oh, yeah, he wants the Lincolns real bad now, alright.
Yeah, but the Doom's got a halberd.
Yeah, you have to again present the problem.
Yeah. No, you are right, and I think that's a definite weakness of mine as a player. I'm too quick to think about, well, there's an obvious solution already there. You're right, you've got to give him something to do.
Big dive onto Ronin here. The ult from the Underlord goes up, instantly cancelled. What's going on here?
I don't know, but it looks like Ronin's going to live and Dave might die?
There's an Omni Slash available here. There is Horn as well if it goes pear-shaped, but I am impressed that Ronin got out there. Good work from both himself and Tom there to sort it out. Glimmer Capes and heals and that.
This is the second game of the season where a team moved from a win probability of over 86% to 125%. Could someone tell me which one the first was?
Let's throw jungle, PogChamp.
What was the first game that happened in Alex?
Smile.
No, I don't know.
I assumed it was yesterday's one. Or Sunday's
I'm
one.
assuming it's one of ours, but I'm not certain. It might well not be. I don't know whether we were ever 86% favourites to win a game.
Radiant's middle tower has
Mead status resistance. Oh, is that for the Jug part you're talking about? I think Jug, like, even if Jug by status resistance, yeah, getting the duration of Doom down from 16 seconds to like 8 might be great. I think he still dies in it though. Oh,
Another
Poke comes
beautiful
in,
hook forward.
touches Ali as well. Ali gets doomed.
He's
Oh.
doomed.
Horn used. Guess what?
Straight on the sniper.
Straight on the sniper.
Sam can do nothing. Literally can do nothing.
Kill.
Gets diff to death.
Impossible.
And
Doom's about to
the
expire.
Doom
on the
has
joke.
one off. The Omnislash is out. This is nice, but there's not enough, right?
Nah, he dies as well.
Does the Halberd. Gets him 4 for 0. Becoming a common theme in these fights.
I think this game is heavily in the Dire's favour now.
It's super hard to...
I think it's
like,
not impossible for them to lose, but I think it's very hard for Radiant to make a win without Dire making big mistakes now.
even Gaben gives them, what, 84% now? 80, yeah.
I
Tim gets glimpsed back off his own high ground.
I just think Spectre against Sniper is so just impossible to play. What do you even buy on the Sniper?
Ghost Scepter. E-Blade.
Well, yeah, the answer is obviously Axe into E-Blade, but...
Haunt is just a sniper farming button now, you're not wrong.
Dave dies.
Full
Yeah,
head.
that's a bit... I mean, that's careless. They should have been together, I think. So, you know, great identification from Tom and Ronan that they can pick that one up.
Hurricane Pike into Prayer. Despite struggling to play against Spectre, Kira is currently leading on fantasy points. Poacher. 14.1 compared to the 13.6 of the Spectre right now. I imagine that will change.
Well, I don't know what's caused it. Does Shrapnel give you fantasy points?
It's what, like, I forget the exact formulas, but I don't know what snipers.
So I'm
He's not
guessing
stunning anything.
that
He's doing
must
damage,
be
I guess.
it. Well, he doesn't get to do much damage in fights anymore, does he?
Well,
I
before the Haunt he does.
I do want to question whether this MKB is the right thing for him to be buying next. I actually think maybe you just buy a Satanic. And you just try and click on the Spectre when he clicks on you.
Spectre shipping out 3 clarities. Wants to stay on the map and fast approaching level 25.
He's got
Just headshot.
He's gonna be feeling really fucking smug right now, isn't he, Aiden?
I think deservedly so. Like you have to jump. You have to jump over that. Fine.
He's really fucking
Yeah,
smug.
fuck you, Aiden. What's wrong with you? Positive cast. Like you have to as a Spectre. You have to get over that bump in the mid game, the early game. Once you get to a point where you're like this, you feel against a sniper of all things. You feel really difficult to kill. He's going for the Ags.
Oh.
Like, does he want a
Ronan
faster
goes
sniper
down.
farming button?
Are they going to get a +1? Yeah, looks like they might get Tom. Oh, but Ali's coming from the side. Gets the Omni Slash, but Tom's had to false promise himself. Oh, Doom, big static storm. It does look like Chloe's going to go down, but so does Ali, so does Tim, and Aiden's gone straight onto the sniper
See
again.
the sniper.
5 for 1.
After 9 kills
And that's probably the high ground push.
worth the wait.
2 buybacks come through, especially sniper.
3.
What do you think? What do you think about this potential Ags from Aiden here? Like, I like killing the sniper like the net as much as the next guy, but Jesus.
I don't think you need it. I think you're just waiting to fight every time Haunt's up.
Yeah.
Like, I
Go
did
for
buy
Rosh now,
Sniper
right?
Ags in that game the other day as well when I was playing Spectre, but it was a meme at that point, you know, the game was over. I
Well,
think...
I mean.
No. Like, this game is not 100% finished. And I think you buy a Butterfly, or you buy a Heart, or you buy a Basher. I think any of those would be better.
Do you reckon the Ice Blast will dissuade them? The hook in from Mishuk again. Finds the sniper. Doesn't seem like he needs to, but he's going for it.
Oh, the
glimpse
glimpse
back.
Oh no!
Oh, feels tragic, man.
100 seconds, no sniper. Dave's found the AA as well. Aiden's found the Oracle as well.
Double kill.
AA does TP out.
There's the diff coming through as well. No mana, no nothing.
There they go.
3 kills. Back to Roshaw onto the high ground. The snipers die back. You know it.
Yeah, got hit by the
Aiden
pass.
catches the cold circle there just in case he was gonna miss it.
Jack.
What?
I was alluding to your cold circle. Yeah, again. Yeah, I think you take 20 seconds and get Rosh and then go high ground.
I mean, Aiden's just picked up a regen rune in the top river. I think you just go there now.
Fine.
He's got that dispersion talent as well, so he's doing what, like 27% damage reflection.
Here's a question
3.4k health.
for people who know the maths. Does dispersion apply pre or post armor? Anyone who knows their combat tables?
Radiant
You got the glyph. There's some respawns coming, not soon. They do glyph back. They want more here on the Dire. Ari net worth Keck W. Feels bad, man.
Who said that? Oh, of course.
Dispersion applies before all other reductions.
Jeez, that is brutal.
Straight back to the
He's got 31 armor, giving him another 65% physical resistance anyway. It's very hard to kill the Spectre with right-click damage now.
yeah, and it's hard to see what other damage they really have. Was it Underlords, AA? There were Purifying Flames gets chucked in there.
Underlord and AA aren't bad. They're kind of, you know, well, Underlord is percentage based. AA is, you know, kind of.
Look at the positioning of these Dire supports, though. Straight up on the high ground, get the runes, guard the Roche for any potential involvement. There isn't going to be any, but any potential involvement. And then just push through one of the other lanes, right? Do you really need to go back in mid?
One baller game here.
Yep.
But then they all have, you know, I think there's been so many great things from the Dire here.
Just the series in general, like everyone's had their moment, right? Doom finally goes back to that blink.
It's been a game where I don't think the losing team have been bad in either game. It's just that the winning team has been really great. If you get what I'm trying to say. The teams that have won have done so with all their players looking real good. I'm just assuming at this point Dire are going to win. Probably a little bit of a early assumption, but I think our view is probably not too early. Yeah.
Well, the win percentage currently from Gaben is 100% in favor of the Dire. Unlosable. I did win a game earlier that was literally, we only had a 75% win, a chance to win when the Ancient exploded, so... Stranger things have happened. 3 seasons. Sam can't buy an answer to the Spectre, but he did draft one, it just hasn't been working yet. Mike thinking that the Oracle needs to be laser focused on protecting the sniper from the horn with that false promise.
I don't think that is an answer to the Spectre. I mean, there's way too much for Oracle to do here anyway, right? That's what you were saying earlier. I said, you know, I like Oracle, we've got a bunch of tools that are great against all these heroes, but it feels like you need about 3 Oracles.
Yeah, you need like 6 fingers on all of your Oracles. You need 3 of them.
And as a result, you know, it's very easy every fight to be like, well, why has Tom not false promised the person who's doomed, or saved the person from Veneralt? And the answer is probably because he's done one of the other several things that Oracle has to do in these fights.
Yep.
And you literally can't do everything because you don't have the abilities and the buttons and the cooldowns. Oh!
Here's the hook, finding the sniper! And the Hulk comes in again. Slightly different way. Now the false promise is down straight onto the Oracle. Gonna find Ronan as well. The triple kill for Raiden already, and the fight's not even started yet. Ronan buys back on the Ancient Apparition. Has the cold circle straight into that tier 3 top, but it's gonna hit like a wet noodle. Does Dave hit by it?
Yeah,
the Aegis was on Venomancer?
I didn't catch that either.
I didn't know that until it popped. And then Ari's doomed again.
Which actually makes
sense. He is invis though. He can get back to his Phantom, maybe with the glimpse. Doesn't have it up. Just pumps enough damage in. Dave moving forward with that BKB as well. How much stuff does Dave have? I just have no idea about. What on earth?
Well, I mean, Dave's got a very high net worth now.
He does.
And I think that's game.
I think they're going to play it a little bit safer than maybe they need to, but you can't really begrudge anyone going for the...
Yeah, they're going to take this next lane for definite.
Oh, Mishuk, please! Can you... The man has a
leave
family!
Sam alone?
Fucking hell.
Like, I know Sam made some jokes around with the other day, but I don't literally wish him dead, guys.
I mean, you may not, but...
Well,
between Aiden and Mishuk this game, I think they have very dissenting opinions from you.
I mean, look at that. 4 heroes.
Aiden's push, but he's fucking Abyssal the sniper. He's in the fucking fountain against 4 heroes. He just doesn't give a shit. Might start having.
Oh, look at the Psychic Storm from Pizza. What a great
beautiful.
looking Psychic Storm. Oh, come on, man!
What are you doing? Holy fucking shit, man.
Killing spree.
I mean, they do give away.
Does Plug get away with this?
Yes.
Goes to farm. PogChamp. Ronan no movement speed because Plague Wards.
Ali in. Omni used.
Omni like hits Chloe once in that entire engagement.
And Chloe
Then-
dies, but Aiden just isn't bothered, and Dave dies as well. Well,
And Sam is dying in the base. He's dead in the
oh
base!
no! Oh no! No!
Oh no. Feels bad, man.
Ooh.
Nathan, meanwhile. I mean, also Aiden.
I
Farming.
was gonna say not me. I don't win games. Well, I am pleased that he didn't buy the Ags, even though he was queuing it up.
He could still buy it. You don't know.
I think it's fine to buy it now. I think the game is over. I am going to go there now and call it.
Well, I think Gaben has been at 100% for about 10 minutes now, it looks like.
Spectre is 1 kill short of the current record of 21 kills.
God, he's 20-1 in this game.
He's gonna meet the record here, I think, because he's gonna press Haunt at some point, and several heroes are gonna die.
He's gonna press Haunt and like
Oh, come off!
Sam
it.
will explode.
Don't you dare use that Witless Shaco. I mean,
Enough for Do My Power, Nathan.
do use the Witless Shaco on Spectre. I mean, just
Mid to
do.
Haunt's better, right?
I don't know. 1200 health on a Spectre is pretty great.
It is, but you
And
have
it's not like he
Abyssal,
has
Manta,
to-
Dagger, Haunt. You have to press all these buttons at some point.
I think I'd just have the 1200. I'd have 5k health if I were the Spectre. It's not like he's short on mana. He can afford to lose 400. Fucking yikes.
Buying out the butterfly. Looks like he's saving buyback, which is probably smart. High grounds are very difficult, even if you do have mega creeps, but Sniper's there pushing.
What are they waiting for? Just end the game.
Maybe Aiden has a challenge to do or something? I guess he just wants his clockwork to, I don't know,
The sniper.
just destroy Sam's gene pool or something. I don't know what he's currently doing.
Oh, come on, guys.
They find his with the illusion, or is that just a creep?
I don't know. Yeah, it could have been.
Like the clockwork illusion is hanging around here, but I don't think it can actually do that much damage, right?
No, it must have been.
Haunts in, into the base. Hey, look, it appears you're a sniper outside of your fountain. You're not dead. Tim's dead as well. Ari's doomed, completely dead. This game is.
He's only gonna He's only gonna be joint first storm kills in the game now.
Dive the base. Dive the base.
I mean, to be fair, the tiebreaker is, this is 42 minutes, not 72. But
He's also only died once.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire victory.
It's a 1-1. In good fashion.
yeah. Some great performances in each of the games from both of the teams.
I come, the venomous
I think
one.
that's how I'm gonna put it. I mean, Sam did a bloody great job in that lane, but then ran into the brick wall of playing sniper against Spectre.
Yeah.
Chloe recovered well after a difficult laning phase. Got some just killer dooms on that Juggernaut.
This net worth, like, win probability graph is a mountain range.
Very briefly peaked, didn't it?
Like after the laning phase, Sniper with 5.5k net worth. Well, this is at 10 minutes roughly. And Jog with 4.6. And then 20 minutes later, even opposite story is told.
And
It's pretty favourable, but showing that you don't need to be high ground to throw.
Very true.
I don't call that one a throw. I think
It was a
that's the
team
natural
fight, but
culmination of Spectre against Sniper.
it's also a lovely static storm and hook shot into both Sniper and Juggernaut in that fight.
Oh God, wasn't it?
Okay.
That was lovely play.
So Poison Nova did more damage than Doom. The hero. That spell is
Yeah. I mean, that's what
Thick.
Poison Nova's supposed to do. That damage figure is very low for Chloe on the Doom. I mean, I thought Chloe had a great game, but Something to think about there, how you can eke a little bit more damage out, I think.
They weren't lacking on damage between Venomancer and Spectre. And
That's
I think
certainly true.
it's the way to stop Juggernaut doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I got the key thing done. Got those big dooms off. Got the halberds off. I mean, presumably just tanked a shite ton of Omni Slash damage as well.